Scorpio, welcome to your Astroflower reading. Lovely card. Start off with the overall energy there. This is going to be a reading from the 12th going through to the 18th of July. If you haven't seen the July readings, go and have a look on it. There's a great message in there, and it should be shared far and wide, that message of how we put ourselves in the collective vibration, as it were. If you want to know more about the Astroflower, there's plenty of links in the description below. Here on the right hand side is your emotional relationship side of life. This on the left hand side is all to do with your money, your business, your jobs, that sort of thing, projects. This is the overall energy. These are the karmic messages for both sides, and this is the outcome. So let's just see what's going on here straight away. Let's get what the overall message is coming out for you, Scorpio. It's been a good year for you, Scorpio, actually. I think you've learned a lot about yourself, and you've learned a lot about smiling and being happy, which seems to be quite a good thing. Now is not the time to dither or dally, basically. It's not the time to hesitate, basically. Almost, I wouldn't say it's a time of action. I'm more like a time of staying on the rails, as it were. It could be a time of action, but it's more of saying, you know, stay constant. Don't start getting those doubts going within you. Okay, so I think that's really important here. Let's see what the overall energy is going on with that Magician card. It plays all around as well. You have everything at your fingertips to manifest the type of life, and this could be relationships as much as jobs and money and stuff like that, at your fingertips. You have everything at your disposal. So it's a case of kind of almost, it's a kind of, which is a really tricky thing for Scorpio, is what do you want to live? It's not the sort of question Scorpio is the great fan of usually. It's what you want to live. And if you are defined about that, it's going to be really amazing. This July change around. Go and see that July reading as well. It will be linked at the end of this video, at the end of this reading as well. But yeah, it'd be worthwhile having a look at that. Let's see what's going on the karmic message on your relationship side of things. Just want to make sure it is recording. Yeah. Okay, so let's have a look at that. It's almost as like there's a little bit of a pause going on the relationship side, because it seems to be much more according to your work and everything like that, and your physical side of life, your projects, you're moving forward. Here it seems to be here. This side here is you know, the relationships are sort of like, as I say, paused and stuff like that. Maybe it's a time of reflection, and that's where the possibility of the doubts come into play. So maybe it's a time of just reflection, of seeing what's going on around you, to see, you know, what is best or what is easier to manifest in your life. The Empress, now that has come up for everybody at the moment. I think every single sign has had that so far, and always seems to be on the relationship side. So it's marrying that body, mind and spirit. So this could be that pause of putting things together and really putting a little bit of order in the house, rather than, because you have been very sociable now for the last sort of like 2 or 3 months through your readings. If you go back through the Astroflower readings, you'll see that. And here, this is more of a case here of, okay, now it's a case of a pause and just seeing what fits where, basically. Let's see how the universe is trying to influence that sort of karmic path, as it were. They're sort of providing you with that space that's sort of, it's sort of holding off, as if to sort of say, no, Scorpio's got stuff to do, please, you know, don't overwhelm them. That's what it's sort of saying there. Ace of Pentacles, building on the longer term plans, understanding the idea of seasons, of planting a seed, watching it grow, and then gradually getting to the point where you can harvest those seeds. And it is a bit of a victory going on for you as well. And I think it's an inner victory within yourself. So that's how the universe is trying to help you. Let's see how the guides are trying to influence your karmic message. Easy does it. Easy does it. That's what it seems to be repeating there. Just easy does it. Don't get too worked up on things. Don't get too enthusiastic or even too negative. It's a case of just easy does it. That's what it sort of says. Yeah, so 7 of Wands. Being within yourself, spending a bit of time with yourself, realizing, you know, the sort of things that you are and what you like and what makes you tick, what makes you, you know, what makes you feel good, that sort of thing. It's a bit of a reflection week. You are coming up into autumn, which will be coming up in 2 weeks as you move into Leo season. But at the moment, it's really sort of like, you know, you've been on your bicycle, you've cycled up the hill, you're going down the hill. Now just let the bicycle gravity do its work in a way. Okay, let's just see how the guys are trying to influence the conversation that is within you. They're picking you up when you're down. And that could be that doubt factor, that if you've got doubt within you, they'll snub it out like a fireman snubs out a fire, you know. It'll just kind of like saying, no, stop that, don't be like that. Don't be so negative, don't forget, you know, look at the past, look how brilliant it is really, and going forward, how brilliant it can be. So, yeah, it is a bit of reminiscing. There is a bit of reminiscing going on there on your relationship side. Now, this could be to do with your family. This could do with your friends or your community. It could be to do with your partner as well. Or it could be to do with the situation that's been coming through, as it were, through you. You've got all elements, so difficult to sort of say which sort of element it would be more sort of concerned with. But I think here is just be careful of reminiscing too much, because you may lose sight of where you're supposed to be going. Let's just see what's going on the job or money side, the financial sort of side of life. Okay, this seems to be building up an opportunity. So if you're, say, like in a job, or you've got a business and you've been running that business for some time, you're in a position where you can sort of say, okay, my career path is this, and it's almost like taking a step back to start your run up, as it were. And I think here is it's taking stock of your situation financially, and then knowing how you can progress forward. And this is what the Hierophant's all about. The understanding is now put into place so you can get where you're going. And I think this is a step back, and maybe it's a case of stepping back. And as I say, it was more sort of plying into the financial sort of side of life. Maybe it's a case of taking a step back and realizing why you're doing what you do, why you do what job, or why you haven't got a job. If you haven't got a job, it's very good to sort of take stock of the situation, see what you enjoy in life, and then start orientate your job applications in that respect. If you're looking at your career path or your job path, you know, it's understanding what you've done to get where you are, and how it could be a lot more fun within your life, and start applying that within your job or within your business. Let's just see how the universe is trying to guide that karmic path. It's here and now is where it happens. So being very present at work or in your business or in your projects is really important. You know, on your relationship side, there's a lot of reminiscing going on, that looking backwards a little bit. Maybe it's looking backwards to see where you want to go forward. But on this side here, it's being in the here and now, being very present. Knight of Wands, very rhythmical, and being passionate about what you do as a job, what you do as a business. And I think this is that realization is taking a step back, realizing why you do what you do and why it's so good. If it's not good for you, then certainly use the season of Leo to sort that out within you. Make it clear within you what you want to do and where you want to go. And I think that is really, it's starting to come up on the surface now of that. Let's just see how the guides are trying to influence that karmic path. Let's live it. Let's do it. Let's live it. It's all about the here and now with you at the moment. Really nice in the way for business and for money. This is really good. Page of Swords. So you've got the Knight of Wands, Page of Swords, and the Hierophant. Very powerful cards all together, really. This is all about having lots of ideas, passionate about where you're going, walking a thin line, but certainly doing almost things that are impossible with a childlike approach to life, of understanding of it, making things really clear within you. And that's what the guides are trying to do here. It's trying to point out things by sort of saying, do you remember that this is how we do this is how we do that. What about this? Is this a good idea? And you may see that within your coincidences, with things that happen around you within your business world, within your job or your financial world. So basically, yeah, it's a lot of clarity moments for you, basically, Scorpio, on both sides by the looks of things. Let's see how the guides are trying to influence that conversation that is within you. Sometimes, let's just say you put all your money on red. I know you don't like gambling very much, Scorpio, but you put all your money on red and red comes in. Do you take all your money off, or do you let it roll on red? And I think it's a case here of letting it roll. You've invested in something, so I would make sure that investment starts paying really dividends, real good dividends, before you do it. So you win the second time, red comes in again. You take out your initial investment, and maybe you want to split that investment into black and red. So no matter which way you're gonna win either way. And then you can now start playing with credit in a way. That's what it sort of seems like. So Nine of Swords, sort of sleepless nights and worries, really. It could cause you worry, this. And I think this is where the guides are going to be trying to sort of saying, don't worry, relax, stay with it, stay calm to yourself. I think this is where the doubt is coming in here. And I think this plays more on the relationship side than rather on your financial side at the moment. What's ever been going on with your relationships, and this could be anything to do with your family, friends, or community, it might have caused you more worry than you deserved. So I would just remember that life is a long road sometimes, and being clear about what makes you happy will be one of the key components within you. Let's just see what the overall outcome is for you. Oh yeah, it's going through the, it's like when you're taking off in a plane, you go through, it's really misty and everything like that, and you take off on the plane, and then all of a sudden you come out the other side and it's like beautiful sunshine. And there's just this blanket of cloud below you. That's what it sort of seems like for you. So playing smart, avoiding confrontations, disarming the world around you with your very diplomatic and patient side of you, which would be really good. It's the changing from one space to another. If you play smart, you're going to get yourself out of that those storm clouds very quickly. I think it's been a bit of a sticky wicket for you for the last sort of 2 or 3 weeks, to be honest, Scorpio. But it'd be interesting to see how that plays out in that July reading as well. So you may want to go and see that July reading after this one to really position yourself perfectly. But you have the capacity to play smart, and that's what that gambling is all about. That's what I was talking about. That gambling is being smart. And if you don't trust yourself, you're going to have those worries. Yeah, you're going to have those sleepless nights. I think the key here is to trust yourself. So there you go, Scorpio. That's for the week. If you want to know more about the Astroflower, there's plenty of links in the description below. And I do thank you for your support of this channel. And you can show your support very simply by subscribing and clicking that bell. It's amazing what it can do. And we'd be very much appreciative about it. Also, liking, sharing this video and everything like that will help us out a lot as well. In the meantime, Scorpio, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.